Good morning on a Monday, the Monday of the 14th week of our virus exile. For the past couple of weeks, we have been looking in Matthew chapter 13, looking at parables of the kingdom of God. And this week we have a number of very little parables. Today's is just one verse, Matthew 13, verse 44. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure that somebody hid in a field, which someone else found and covered up. Full of joy, the finder sold everything and bought that field. It's an interesting little parable, right? Somebody hid a treasure. We don't know what happened to that person, but this parable is about the finder, the one who finds the treasure, and deems that that treasure is so precious that it's worth guarding by covering up and selling everything to go and acquire that treasure. Buys the field because you buy the field and you also own whatever's buried in the field, right? So here's this little kingdom of heaven parable about the treasure of the kingdom of God. As I was thinking about this parable and trying to sort out, I don't think I have sorted it all out in my head. The song that, and I didn't even know where the song was. I've learned that the power of Google, or probably any search engine, is pretty amazing for finding songs. A song came into my head, "Nothing is Lost," and I couldn't remember the rest of it. So I just started typing in "Nothing is Lost," and it popped up. And it's in our Sing the Story book, the purple book, the one that we don't really have, but we have a few copies of. And so nothing is lost on the breath of God. Some of the parables that we're looking at are about losing and finding, and so I think about this one. So I'll just sing it now. Nothing is lost on the breath of God. Nothing is lost forever. God's breath is love, and that love will remain, holding the world forever. No feather too light, no hair too fine, no flower too brief in its glory. No drop in the ocean, no dust in the air, but is counted and told in God's story. Nothing is lost to the eyes of God. Nothing is lost forever. God sees with love, and that love will remain, holding the world forever. No journey too far, no distance too great, no valley of darkness too blinding, no creature too humble, no child too small, for God to be seeking and finding. Isn't it interesting that God might consider us treasures? Nothing is lost to the heart of God. Nothing is lost forever. God's heart is love, and that love will remain, holding the world forever. No impulse of love, no office of care, no moment of life in its fullness, no beginning too late, no ending too soon, but is gathered and known in its goodness.